It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the Sunshine State. Hope you're all ready for this one, under the lights on Thursday night.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25, and the drive will begin there. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for them in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play end up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Here comes Otten in motion. They go play action with Mayfield. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
3rd and long. Slot receiver, headed right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. We're all set to kick this one away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he'll get forward for a couple. Levante David doing his work on defense. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Lawrence now. Taking off, he'll try to get there. They get 24 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
You know, we spend a lot of time praising the running backs, and deservingly so. but oftentimes it's a combination of the scheme and the big guys up front who make it work, and that's exactly what we saw here on the big pickup.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they end. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. So from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Receiver in motion, going right. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Lawrence Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. They motion a receiver right. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. Second and a yard. They'll send their tight end left. On the handoff, it's Irving. And this will be a Bucs first down. Good running, gets him to about the 44. They motion the slot man left. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. To throw is Mayfield. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field. Simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A tight end in motion now. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. One of the tight ends in motion right. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that big tight end, comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him.
Good blocking, and he's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers will level things out at 7 apiece. All tied 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now Etienne. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
And in motion is Brown. Lawrence now on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff. Etienne. He will have a Jaguars 1st down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1. Once again, it's Etienne. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. To the right, on the run, it's Etienne. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game, and you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Give. This is Irving. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again here with Irving. And this will be a Bucs first down as he gets this up to the 42. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Toward the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On play action, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Irving. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
They'll go. Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Slot man in motion left. On first down is Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Mayfield. Oh, he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Lawrence going to keep this himself. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
As you can probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some JAGS machines.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
There's a guy, Mike, who just refuses to go down. You'd love to see the old school kind of stiff arm. Get off me. Ability to break these tackles and still pick up big yards.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They put Strange in motion. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He's got it at the 7. He is in. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Baker Mayfield and the BUCS ready to get back to work. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Here's 1st and 10. Baker to throw. There's Evans. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Quickly to the outside and complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. He's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the BUCS draw closer here. It's 21-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Off he goes. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Lawrence. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and a yard. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This one from 52 yards away. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final second now of this first half, as this one is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. One of the top performers in that first half was the running back Travis Etienne. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful for quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. set to go now on 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne, and he'll get about 5. Lawrence now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Open man, left side. He's got it. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a 1st down. On the give, it's Etienne. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Lawrence now. Catch made right side by Thomas. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run it once more with Etienne. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend their 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and veteran receiver Mike Evans getting set for this drive. And he was unguardable in the 1st half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. Here comes Otten in motion. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Man in motion, heading left. The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. They send Godwin in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back downfield. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
I think they saw something earlier in the game that showed some vulnerabilities in the deep defensive coverage. Then the execution, not only for the route runners to be in the right spot, but then for the quarterback to find his matchup, find the space in the breakdown of the coverage, and put that ball on target and lead to the big gain.
They motion the slot man left. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. A short one there to Otten. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard. They timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down is Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he's into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often, important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers are back within 6. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The visitors' offense. And Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On first and 10, Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A first down throw for Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Now a third and 2. Lawrence. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
Second and 7. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to keep it himself. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
This has been a great drive and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Lawrence. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for two. On the handoff, it's ETN. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for two, unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They send Godwin in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. To the left side, to Godwin. Second and a yard. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Tight end motioning left. Here's Irving. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They send Godwin in motion. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This will be a 41-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will cut into that lead. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jags offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. And in motion is Brown. 2nd down, Lawrence. He will find Thomas. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Bigsby. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Jaguars ready to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And that will lead to a second down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Sending a receiver right. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, at some point, if I'm this quarterback, I think I'm going to start testing somebody else in this secondary. I mean, he's already made his impact felt multiple times today, and it doesn't matter who they line up across from him. Right now, he is completely taking them out of the game.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Third and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Now a handoff. ETN. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Once again, it's ETN. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Now here's Lawrence. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to run. It's Etienne. Powering forward. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2. Here's Etienne. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The BUCS offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. This one caught left side by Vince.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
On 2nd down, Baker. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
On 1st down is Mayfield. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There was tight coverage all across the field. I think the quarterback thought he had the arm strength to fit this one into a pretty small window, but The defense wasn't having it. They were all over it, and I think the quarterback actually got away with one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
And that is incomplete.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Down the field, it's Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from ETN, about the 22. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run. It's ETN. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. This run straight ahead for ETN. And he'll get this ahead to about the 25-yard line. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far. intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
Mayfield to throw again on 2nd down. A short one there to Otten. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Mayfield. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. Baker to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. Two defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is caught by the tight end. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike. We say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this score, recover another one, or again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Jaguars offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. First and 10. On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Tampa.